Off the crossbar! Goal! And the Giants flipped off the goal team! Sprint to left field and down for a base hit.
Hunterdon Central is going to win the state finals here tonight.
Mark it on the board. Touchdown, Red Devils. On the deflection. On the deflection. Hunterdon Central.
And welcome to Hunterdon Central Field Hockey here on the HCTV live stream. The Red Devils with their final regular season match of the season as they take on final home match of the season. They take on Montgomery. The Cougars come to town. Red Devils coming off a nice win on Thursday as they down Pingree by the final score of 3-2. And it'll be a bit of a melancholy day for our Central senior girls, all 6 of them on this year's team, who will play their last game here at Stewart Field. I'm Jim Johnson bringing you the action today. The game was supposed to start at 6 o'clock tonight, but got moved up with a threat of some inclement weather later tonight. Wonder if rainouts affect board meetings at all. Now, the board meeting will take place tonight, but the field hockey game was moved up an hour to try to get the action in. It's actually a beautiful, beautiful late Indian summer day here in Flemington. And I don't see any short pants in the crowd, but truth be told, it almost could be. Nope, I do see some short pants in the crowd. So it's that kind of day, probably the last time we're going to experience weather like this. And the last time we'll see our 6 Central seniors on the field, here at Stewart Field anyway. One more regular season game and then the playoffs. Central is scheduled to play Ridge on the road in the first round. And that'll be Thursday night at 6 o'clock up in Basking Ridge. So the Red Devils girls, after what would probably be best phrased as a bit of a rebuilding season, a lot of girls lost from last year, and again, only 6 seniors this year, but a lot of positives on this year's team. And the Red Devil girls will try to make some noise today as they take on their neighbors from Somerset County, the Cougars. We're getting into playoff time here at Hunterdon Central, or almost playoff time. Both the boys and the girls soccer teams were victorious on Saturday in the Hunterdon Warren Sussex championship games. So we have 2 county championship teams in the boys and girls soccer. And the regular seasons wrap up this week with playoffs. Well, the field hockey playoffs start this week, and soccer will begin next week. I think the pairings have been announced, so they will be announced shortly, but would suspect both the boys and the girls to draw very high seeds and secure certainly at least a couple of home games if they're able to win here in Flemington. And we hear that 1-2-3 Central Hockey one final time. As I'm sure several of the parents are a bit sad in a way today. So it's the last home game. Many of these girls have been playing for many years. I think all of them at least 5 or 6 years. And we are underway. Laurel Hanrahan with the ball, midfield. Sends it forward. It's number 4, Sydney Waldron for the Red Devils, one of those 6 seniors, playing in her final game here at Central. We celebrated senior night here last week. Red Devils taking on Hillsborough. Dropped that one by the score of 3-0, but the girls came back on Thursday to defeat Pingree by the final score of 3-2. So another busy week here on the HCTV live stream. Tomorrow, excitement at the Fieldhouse is Hunterdon Central plays host to the Skylands Conference Championships. So there will be 6 competing schools, including Hunterdon Central. And that'll take place 4:30 tomorrow in the Fieldhouse. Come on over if you can make it. Cheer on our girls. But if you can't make it, rest assured we will be here on the HCTV live stream to bring you all the excitement. And again, that will begin at 4:30 tomorrow. On Thursday, the Red Devils volleyball team will wrap up its regular season as they play the mighty North Hunterdon Lions. North Hunterdon, the winners in the HWS tournament. So it'll be a tune-up for the playoffs, but some tune-up, playing one of the better teams, certainly one of the better teams in the area, if not one of the better teams in the state. But a great rivalry whenever Central and North are able to do battle in any sport. And then on Thursday, boys soccer senior night here at Stewart Field. The boys take on Delran, and that'll be the final home game of the season. And a lot of emotion will be here as Anson Smith, the longtime Red Devils, a wildly successful coach here at Central, 15 years. Coach Smith will be coaching his last regular season game here at Stewart Field. Again, anticipated there will be some playoff games, certainly. Montgomery has the corner here with an opportunity to score. So come on out Thursday night and cheer on, say goodbye to Coach Smith as a shot goes into the net. And the Cougars on the board early. So we are just under 3 minutes into this one in the first period. And Montgomery taking the early lead 1-0 here at Stewart Field. See if the girls can fight back. Number 5, Jennifer Tokash, one of the more accomplished players in Central field hockey history, hits it down. Jen will take her talents right down the road to Rider University next year, where she'll play Division I field hockey. Quite a prestigious accomplishment for Ms. Tokash. As it's not the season probably some of the seniors had been hoping for here at Central, but again, with all the new faces, not exactly unexpected. But Jen Tokash, a player on the team 2 years ago that went to that state championship game, the magical run that Central had for the final 4 weeks of the regular season, through the playoffs, winning the section, winning the state semifinals before falling to the mighty Eastern High team in the state championship game. A most memorable season. Jen was part of that, as was another senior, Sarah DiStefano. But you won't see Sarah for the final time here at Central. Sarah has a lot of softball ahead of her in the springtime. Sarah is also, in addition to being a 3-year member of field hockey, likewise for the girls softball team, and she's looking to pursue her college playing days on the softball diamond. There's Tokash bringing it down with an opportunity, but the Cougars able to turn this one away. Got 10:30 left in the first period. Montgomery getting on the board early with a 1-0 lead. Maria Ippolito, the junior, number 3. She was our guest announcer 3 weeks ago. Maria did a bang-up job, to the point where I truly miss Maria up here in the press box today. Maybe Mr. Spencer will join me on the microphone. Mr. Spencer giving me that subtle shake. So a corner here. Cougars will get another opportunity. So we've got 9:45 and counting in the first period. Getting a beautiful late, can't even say late summer. We're almost in the end of October, but it certainly feels that way. Great weather here today. Here's a chance for Montgomery. The blast, and that's into the cage for another Cougar goal. So certainly not the start the Central girls were looking for today. Or am I wrong on that? I guess the goal was waved off. I'm generally not wrong on things either. So it's still 1-0 here. So that goal was waved off. And Caitlin Redmond was a bright feature here at Central, number 18. The sophomore will put it in play on the near side. 9 minutes to go in the first period. Redmond knocks it back to midfield. Tokash can't control. Waldron unable to keep it in as Montgomery brings it back out. That's Ippolito applying some pressure on defense, as is Redmond. Whistle blows. Montgomery will put the ball in play. I think they call that the danger. Yep. Danger, so the ball will go back to Central. And it'll be Redmond put this one into play. Sophomore Caitlin Redmond assesses her options, whips it down, but controlled by Montgomery deep in the Cougar zone. Seven and a half minutes ago, Cougars will put it in play on the near side. Stolen by Redmond. And Montgomery will take possession. That's Emma Glass, another Red Devils senior, number 8, with the ball. Another one of the 6 playing their final game here at Stewart Field. Tokash looking for the shot. Whistle blows, and Red Devils will have a corner. 6.5 minutes to go in the first period. There's Tokash. Looking for the shot. Jen Tokash, and she scores. Beautiful shot there by Jennifer Tokash. The equalizer, the Red Devils on the board. As Tokash, again playing her final game at Stewart Field, scores. Just over 6 minutes to go in the first period. Red Devils equalize this game at 1 apiece. And there's Tokash, midfield. She sends it down. Great to see Jen Tokash putting it in the cage in her final game here at Central. And the Cougars send this one down. They'll have a scoring opportunity now. Chance here for Monty. The shot, that one is stopped by Kelly Weaver, sophomore goalie. Weaver's had a nice season. One of 2 sophomore goaltenders for the Red Devils. And it will be a corner for the Cougars. About 5 minutes to go in this first period. Game is tied at 1 apiece. Shot here for the Cougars. As the sun is popping out now and the shadow is creeping in. Very comfortable day to be playing today. 4.5 to go in the first period. Red Devils football closes out its regular season this Friday. Our Red Devils will be home as they take on Union High School. Kickoff 7 o'clock here at Stewart Field on senior night. Hope you can make it out here to Stewart Field, but if not, we will be here for you on the HCTV live stream. So a lot of good sports taking place here at Central this week. Monty has a shot here. Chance to get something going. Whistle blows, and that'll be a corner for Montgomery. Oh, and there's a chance. Montgomery unable to convert. Cleared out by number 12, Victoria Stefanik, the junior defenseman. And the Red Devils put this one into play midfield. But taken away by Montgomery. And back come the Cougars. A shot is wide. Red Devils look to hurry this one up. Glass over to Redmond. Glass controlling, but not able to clear. 2:15 to go in the first period. And that one will go out of play. Montgomery possession, under 2 minutes to go. Cougars bring it back and reset. Now it's Red Devils with possession. Less than 1:30 to go. And there's Tokash slicing through the defense. Redmond tries to keep it in. .40 seconds and counting in the first period. Back comes Central. Here's Waldron, number 4. Ippolito applying pressure. Central has one more opportunity here. Here's Redmond, sending it in front. And a goal! Red Devils convert. I'm not sure who got that one. But a score by Central with just 10.6 seconds left in this game, in the first period. Red Devils take a 2-1 lead. Nice late offensive surge by Central. So they get it in the cage before the period ends. Montgomery's going to try to hurry this one in, but to no avail, and that is the end of the first period. So we played 15 minutes here at Stewart Field, and the Red Devils with the early 2-1 advantage. And we're getting ready for the start of the second period here at Stewart Field. At the first intermission, the Red Devils take a 2-1 lead. Goals by a pair of seniors, Jen Tokash and Sarah DeStefano, providing just what the Red Devils needed after surrendering an early goal. 2-1 Central as we start play here in the second period. Montgomery on the offense first. Break it down. If you're just joining us, again, this is the last home game of the season for the Red Devils. And that means the last game ever here at Stewart Field for the 6 Central seniors, and 2 of them, Tokash and DeStefano, with goals in the first period. 30 seconds into this second period, and the Cougars put this into play on the near side. A lot of solid components will return for the Red Devils next year. So even though this year, as I mentioned, was a little bit of a rebuilding year with a lot of graduates from the class of 2021, we have a lot of returning players for next year, including the goalie Kelly Weaver, just a sophomore now, I should say. And then we've got Lainey Lynott, Maria Ippolito, Laura Hanrahan, who have been key players this year. They will return for their next year's senior year. Montgomery controlling offensively this entire second period so far. Is we have 13:30 to go. But as I speak, down come the Red Devils as they look to get things going. Caitlin Redmond. Caitlin looking to get this one going forward, and she will do so. And that's Tokash. Sarah Tokash with the first goal of this game. And the senior will give this one off to Redmond, who will put it into play under 13 minutes to go in the second period. That's Redmond losing possession. As Montgomery looks to regroup. But there's Tokash. Almost a nice takeaway there by Jen Tokash. And down come the Cougars. Good defense there by Victoria Stefanski. As Central looks to get things started here in the second period. A little over 3 minutes into this second period of play. Maria Ippolito sends it down. And there's the takeaway. That was Tokash who sends it down. Ten and a half minutes to go in the second period. Maria Ippolito to put it in on the far side. Always keep your eyes open for number 5, Tokash. Playing in the middle of the field as Central regroups and sets up. Cougars put this one into play at midfield. 9.5 minutes to go in the second period. For those just joining us, Red Devils spotted Montgomery an early goal, but then came back with goals by a pair of seniors, Jen Tokash and Sarah DiStefano, later in the first period. Central took a 2-1 lead after one, and that's where we are heading toward the midway point of the second quarter. Montgomery trying to get something going offensively here. Again, this game was supposed to start at 6 o'clock. So if you're just joining us now, glad you could make it. Game moved up with a threat of some inclement weather tonight. So the staffs wisely wanted to get this game played earlier and get this one in the books. Chance here for the Cougars. That Stefanski will put the ball into play. There's Redmond, Caitlin Redmond, the junior. She sends it down. And back comes Montgomery. Cougars have an opportunity here. Stefanik gets back. Ippolito not able to control that one. Cougars get it back with a chance. Now cleared by Tokash, but not out. Stayed in play. Central has it on the far corner. Whistle blows. Central brings this one up now, but not out. There's Hanrahan bringing this one down. Junior Laurel Hanrahan, first-year varsity player with a solid season for the Red Devils. She centers it, but taken away and sent down by Montgomery. Got 5 minutes and 40 seconds left in the first half. Lainey Lynott will put this one into play on the far side. Another junior who had a fine season for Central. Waldron looking to take this one away. Some pressure applied there by Emma Glass. And Glass takes it away. Now Waldron scrapping for the ball. Less than 5 minutes to go in the second period. 2-1 Red Devils, goals by Tokash and DeStefano. Stefanik knocks that one out of bounds, where the Cougars will put it into play. Whistle blows. It'll be an opportunity here for Montgomery. Is there in front of the goal. We can hear the hearty voice of superfan Mr. B, who is at just about every Central game under the sun. He's a fixture at these games. Whether it's volleyball, field hockey, or soccer, he is always here, a strong supporter of Hunterdon Central sports. Mr. B got a little award of some kind from the girls volleyball team for his vocal commitment to the team and his presence. So I'm sure he felt great about that. Montgomery looking to set things up offensively with a shot here, but the whistle blows. We are at 2 minutes, 30 seconds left in the first half. Red Devils still holding on to that 2-1 lead that they had after the first period of play. Taken away by Hanrahan, looking for Tokash, but back come the Cougars. Ippolito sends it down to Tokash. She looks for Waldron. Waldron whiffs on that one. So the Cougars will take possession. 1:35 to go in the first half. Central took that go-ahead goal in the final seconds of the first period, 10 seconds to go. So let's see if the Red Devils can apply some late pressure in this period and wind up with another scoring opportunity. 1:15 to go, Montgomery ball. Cougars will have a chance here, under a minute to go. Whipped around, but Central able to stop this one. The whistle blows just 35 seconds to go. Cougars will have a corner. So likely the last scoring opportunity of this period, as we are now down to 20 seconds and counting. And the shot. Another one. Weaver with the stop. Central looks to clear. And they do. The clock is stopped with just a couple of ticks left. As the whistle blows. Red Devils turning away a couple of Cougar scoring opportunities there. And it looks like that's going to be the end of the period, but not official. We still have technically 0.2 of a second. As pointed out by the wise people up in the press box, not even enough time for a tip in basketball. And with that, we end the first half of play here at Stewart Field. Last home game for the Red Devils. It's been a pretty good one for Central so far. Goals by Jen Tokash and Stara DeStefano have the Red Devils up 2-1. As we take a break for intermission, please join us in 10 minutes for the second half of play. As we get ready for second half action here at Stewart Field, Red Devil girls with a 2-1 lead here over Montgomery. Final home game for the field hockey team this year. Central will play its final regular season game tomorrow at Hillsborough, a makeup game. And again, the playoffs will open on Thursday. They will face Mighty Ridge High School on the road. Central, the number 14 seed. Ridge, number 3 seed. Is Central with an opportunity here. It's kicked aside. Sydney Waldron almost getting one in. So as I say, it's the final game. There is technically a scenario where Central could host a playoff game, but it is it would involve Central winning 2 games out of the 14 hole, and then the 15th seed Columbia advancing to the third round. So I'm going to say that's pretty much a long shot. So most of the girls, I am well aware, are well aware that today will be their final home game. And the pairings for the state soccer tournament will be held tomorrow. So we'll see where the Central boys and girls will be playing. Although certainly both will be high seeds and will host almost certainly a couple of playoff games if they're successful in round 1. So stay tuned on what we'll be able to live stream next week. Now here comes Central. Waldron sends it back over. And there's Tokash. She sets this one down. She scored the first goal of this game. As the shadows are entirely over Stewart Field, but certainly a pleasant late afternoon, now almost early evening. This game time moved up an hour with the threat of bad weather. So far it's been beautiful here. Central JV girls will play here and a game to follow this one. Also against Montgomery. So if you're in the area and you want to watch a little field hockey, come on over. Plenty of seats available at Stewart Field today. And it's a nice day to be out. Down come the Red Devils with Tokash, but she loses it. We are 3 minutes into the third period. 2-1 Central. All the goals coming in the first quarter. Oh, taken away by DiStefano. She already has one goal today. There's Waldron battling for the ball. Sarah DiStefano, a veteran of many varsity games here and a couple of sports at Central. An athlete that will be sorely missed when she finishes her softball season in the spring. But Sarah hoping for a little more magic on the field hockey pitch today. Tokash tries to knife through. Play stops. Ippolito sends it over to Lynott. It's junior Lainey Lynott. Shot put in by Marissa Bragg, another Red Devils senior playing her final game. Here's Lynott, back to Bragg. Bragg takes a shot, but doesn't get all of it. Ippolito keeps it in. But back comes Montgomery. Cougars on the move now, as we've hit the 10-minute mark of the third quarter. Cougars just had the one goal in the first couple of minutes past goalie Kelly Weaver, who's had a couple of nice stops. But here comes Montgomery, trying to slice through. Taken away by Central. Stefanik. Down to DiStefano, who falls. Cougars lose possession where Central will get it on the near side. 9 minutes to go in the third quarter. So we have a look at senior Sarah DiStefano. Another senior Bragg to put it in play. Marissa Bragg also plays on the Lady Red Devils lacrosse team in the springtime, so her playing days at Central are not complete. Central now has controlled most of the offense here, but no real good scoring opportunities in this third period. DiStefano can't control. Cougars will put it in play. Down comes Stefanik. We're nearing the midway point of the third quarter. Still 2-1 Central. All the scoring in the first period. Montgomery with a corner and an opportunity for the equalizer here, as we are at the 7:30 mark of the third quarter. Here's a chance for Montgomery. Weaver kicks it aside. Goalie Kelly Weaver with a nice save. Keeping this one at 2-1. Red Devils looking to get this one out. And they do. That's Maria Ippolito. Now Lynott has control. Leanie Lynott, number 32 for Central. Ippolito to DeStefano. Looking to send it up to Hanrahan. Less than 6 minutes to go. 5:45 here in the third quarter. And Bragg will put it into play. Sends it down to DeStefano. Sends it forward. That's Hanrahan taking it away and driving down. Laurel Hanrahan taking it down the near side. Lynott battles for it. And she will put it into play with 5 minutes to go in the third quarter. Here's Marissa Bragg. Over to Lynott. And Montgomery will bring it back the other way. Four minutes to go in the third quarter. Bragg to DeStefano. And here we go. Here's an opportunity for Central. Tokash in front, and that's a goal for the Red Devils. I think that might have been Waldron on the goal for Central. At any event, Central, nice centering pass by Tokash, and the Red Devils take a 3-1 lead with just 3 minutes and 29 seconds to go in this third period. So Montgomery, who came into this game losers of 8 of their last 9 games, now finds themselves behind by 2. The Red Devils look like they're not finished. Here's Lynott. Ippolito to Tokash. Red Devils will have a corner here with less than 3 minutes to go in the third period. And that's Maria Ippolito, who will put this one into play. That one goes off Tokash's stick, but kept in by Glass. There's Emma Glass. Not controlled by Central. So it goes out in the far corner as we have now hit the 2-minute mark of the third quarter. Now 3-1 Red Devils. That's Caitlin Redmond battling for the ball on the far side. And Central has possession. Here's Redmond to Glass. One minute to go in the third period of play. Redmond. Montgomery clears it. There's Ippolito. Taken away by Montgomery. Stefanik slows it down. Now just 10 seconds to go in the third period of play. Red Devils with a 3-1 lead, which looks pretty overwhelming right now. Montgomery hasn't been able to get anything going since the first portion of this game. And that brings us to the end of the third period. Red Devils notch one goal in that third period. And they will bring a 3-1 lead as we play the final 15 minutes of the home season for the Red Devil Field Hockey Girls here at Stewart Field. Stay with us. So we have 15 minutes left of play in the home season for the Red Devils girls. Central with a 3-1 lead as we head to the fourth period. So 3 seniors with goals today. There was actually Olivia Eichhorn who found the back of the cage later in the third period. So goals by Tokash, DeStefano, and Eichhorn have given the Red Devils exactly what is needed here in their final home game. Central will put it into play with just 15 minutes left in the home regular season. Again, Central will close out its overall regular season tomorrow, a game at Hillsborough. And then Thursday is the playoffs. The 14th seed Red Devils will take on the 3rd seeded Ridge High School up in Basking Ridge. So barring some very, very extraordinary sense of combination of wins in the playoffs, the Red Devils will play their final home game here today. Montgomery got the goal in the early part of the game as they took a very quick 1-0 lead. But it's been pretty much all Central. Goalie Kelly Weaver with a couple of big saves for the Red Devils. Then the offense provided by 3 of the girls who are playing for the final time here in Flemington. And that's Jen Tokash, Olivia DeStefano, and Olivia Eichhorn. A little over a minute to go, a minute into the fourth quarter of play. 3-1 Central. And the Cougars will have a corner as they try to get something going offensively here. Montgomery has lost 8 of its past 9 games, so they're certainly looking to finish on a high note as well. Here's a scoring opportunity. In front. The shot goes wide. Good chance there for Montgomery, but not able to convert. Shot went wide to the right of goalie Kelly Weaver. And the Red Devils put it in play. The clock clearly their friend now, as we have 12:55 to go in this final period. Driving down are the Cougars. But nothing doing there, and Central will bring this one back. Again, we have a busy week here on the Hunterdon Central live stream for you sports fans. Tomorrow, join us at 4:30 for all the excitement of the Skyland Conference Gymnastics Tournament held right here in the Hunterdon Central Fieldhouse. So we will bring you that action starting at 4:30 here on the HCTV live stream. On Wednesday afternoon, the girls volleyball team will play its final home game of the regular season. They will tune up for the playoffs against mighty North Hunterdon, the winner of the HWS tournament, and one of the better teams in the state of New Jersey. Certainly a power, but it's always great when those two rivals, Central and North, meet in any sport. And then on Thursday, Coach Anson Smith's final regular season game after 15 years. Coach Smith moving on for a position at another school in the state, so he will be leaving Hunterdon Central. One more home regular season game, but the boys team will certainly host a playoff game or two, if not more, when the pairings come out tomorrow. But Central will have its senior night on Thursday, as they will take on Delran, a 6 o'clock start. And then the Red Devils girls volleyball at 4:30 on Friday. The first round of the state tournament against South Brunswick. We will bring you that action as well. As here come the Red Devils. Here's a chance. Maria Ippolito's shot goes deflected wide. So on Friday, we will have a doubleheader. Girls volleyball 4:30, opening round of the playoffs. And 7 o'clock, Red Devils football plays its final home game. Central will take on Union High School here on senior night. Kickoff is at 7 o'clock right here on the live stream. Montgomery moves it back down. 11 minutes, 15 seconds to go in this final period of play. Central looking to put the finishing touches on what has been a nice performance so far. And here comes Amanda Walker, number 11. Walker brings it down. She's going to have a chance. Walker's shot. Oh, stopped by Montgomery. Nice save there by the Cougars. Golden opportunity there for Amanda Walker. Drives this one down. Clock stopped now with 10 minutes and 38 seconds left. As the Cougar goaltender a little shaken up on that one. A nice save. Keeping Montgomery in this game, as he got the feeling one more goal would certainly wrap this thing up here at Stewart Field. But nonetheless, it will result in a corner, so Central will have an opportunity here. Again, clock has stopped. 10:38 to go. And Maria Ippolito will put it into play. And let's see what's happening out here. It's possible we have a change in netminders, and indeed we do. As the Montgomery goalie shaken up here in the fourth period, making that save. And the Cougars will bring in another goalie. So with just 10 minutes and 38 seconds left, Montgomery to change goalies. I don't know if she gets any warm-up shots. Certainly doesn't look like it. It's like, get in there, girl. And that is the case. So Ippolito will put it in off the corner. 10:38 to go. As the clock will start, Central will have an opportunity here. That one is stopped. Shot there by DiStefano, looking for her second goal here, but not able to convert. Cougars send it down. Vicky Stefanik looking to keep it in. Time becoming a big factor for Montgomery here as we are nearing the 10-minute mark, and they have a chance here, but Walker with a big save. Kelly Walker comes up big for the Red Devils, keeping this one at 3-1. A couple of nice stops by the sophomore goalie, Kelly Walker. And back come the Red Devils with Sarah DiStefano bringing it down the near side. She puts it in front. There's Tokash looking for Walker to DiStefano. And that shot is deflected wide. But at this point, the clock's certainly working in Central's favor. 9 minutes, 20 seconds to go. Cougars really needed a goal there, but Walker came up big. And Montgomery has it in the far side now. 9 minutes to go in the fourth quarter. 3-1 Central. Goals by 3 seniors today in their last game at Stewart Field. That's Jen Tokash, Sarah DiStefano, and Olivia Eichhorn. Kelly Walker's certainly been a bit of a shining star for the Red Devils too, with some big stops. Here's DiStefano. But the ball goes over to Montgomery. Pressure applied by Walker. Now 8:10 to go. And the senior Marissa Bragg will put this one into play over to Lainey Lynott. And there's Bragg. Kept in by the Cougars. Opportunity here is deflected wide by Vicky Stefanik. So we are at the midway point of the fourth period. 7:27 and counting. Red Devils still holding on to a 3-1 lead. Big goal later in the third period by Eichhorn. Gave the Red Devils some insurance, and then Kelly Weaver with a nice stop here in the fourth period, ensuring the Red Devils two-goal advantage. Now 7 minutes to go in the third period. And here comes Central. It's Ippolito, loses possession. Here's a scoring opportunity for Central. Couldn't quite get the shot off in front. Golden opportunity there for the Red Devils to really put this one away. Cougars try to bring this one up now. A sense of desperation as we have less than 6 minutes to go in the third period. Central 3 and Montgomery 1. Stay with us after the game as we look to interview the Red Devil player of the game. And it's certainly looking to be like one of those Red Devil seniors. I'm sure what is an emotional day after many years of practices and hard work, playing for the final time here at Stewart Field. But Montgomery trying to stay in this one. Just a shade over 5 minutes to go in the final period. Shot by the Cougars, but that's a whiff. And that one's going to come back. So again, all the parents in the crowd of the seniors, well wishes to them for the many countless hours of practices and so forth that's involved in bringing their daughters to the field. Off-season practices, club practices, there's a lot that goes into playing a successful high school career. Certainly the parents are to be congratulated for their efforts as well. 4.5 to go. Central certainly content to play some back and forth at midfield right now as they protect the 2-goal lead. Now 4 minutes left. 4 minutes to go. Cougars trying to get anything, any kind of offense mustered here. But just can't get it going. Sent down by Central. As we near the 3.5 minute mark. Sent down by Central. That's Glass. We take a good look at Jen Tokash, her final game here. Here's a chance for Waldron. Senior Sydney Waldron. She'll have a chance here. She looks to center it. Cougars able to get it out. But they're going to have to do a lot more than that right now as we have just 2 minutes and 30 seconds left in the final period. Here's Lainey Lynott. She puts it out to the middle of the field. That's Redmond. Caitlin Redmond. That shot goes wide. Now 2 minutes left in the final period. 2 minutes to go. This one looking like it's going to come up in the win column for the Red Devils. Montgomery looking to get anything going here. Hopefully I didn't speak too fast. Weaver kicks it aside, as we now are at 1:35 and counting. Minute and a half left in the Red Devils' home season. Central looks to bring it out, and they do. Stefanik battles for the ball. Less than a minute to go here at Stewart Field. Less than 1 minute. Red Devils 3, Montgomery 1. Coach Jen Sponzo and her club, their final time on this field this year. And it's going to be a positive one. Positive feeling, that is. Now 40 seconds to go. And again, stand by a little bit after the end of this one, as we will look to bring you the player of the game, as they will reflect on the Central win and likely their careers here at Hunterdon Central. So we are now down to 10 seconds left. Sent down by Stefanik. Red Devils actually may have one more opportunity here. Nope, that's going to do it. Hunterdon Central leaving the season here at Stewart Field on a positive note. Red Devils girls surrendering an early goal, but right after that, it was all Central, as the seniors were big in this one. Senior goal scorers were Jen Tokash, Olivia Eichhorn, who was actually Tokash, then Sarah DeStefano, both of them in the first period. DeStefano's was late in the first period, and then Olivia Eichhorn in that third period. And our final is Hunterdon Central 3, Montgomery 1. Stay tuned for our post-game interview. And as promised, we are joined by the Red Devils player of the game, Jen Tokash. Jen, great one for you. I'm sure it's emotional for you. Final game here at Stewart Field. What went through your mind as this game got underway?
I was just thinking about all the memories, all the hard work we put in, knowing like all these girls since I've been a little kid, and then seeing how we put it together this season to be where we are now was really emotional. It was fun.
Well, that's it. It hasn't kicked in. I mean, certainly your parents are here and some of your friends. There's been an awful lot of practices, club games, all those things through the years. It's almost kind of hard to believe this is it here at Central, right?
Yeah, it definitely is crazy. Everything like flew by, especially with COVID. Last year went by so quick, but it was so fun. This season's been really special.
John, when you look back on this career at Central, it's certainly been you've had a remarkable career at Central. Part of that championship team, the sectional championship team 2 years ago. What do you think were the best moments you had here as a Red Devil?
Probably winning sectionals my sophomore year and then making it to the state semifinals. That was really incredible. That was so much fun. I have so many memories from that game.
So, of course, you never know what can happen in the state tournament. And we've got Ridge on Thursday. We got one more game before then, but Ridge on Thursday. What would it mean for you guys to stick it to them again?
Oh, it would mean so much. It would just bring me back to our sophomore year and how the odds were against us in the beginning of the season, and the whole state didn't think we were going to make it that far, but to make it that far, that would be incredible. That would be really fun. Well,
Jen, it's been great watching you the past 3 years, and congratulations the rest of this week, and we look forward to big things at Ryder.
Thank you so much.
That was Jen Tokash of the Red Devils, wrapping up her senior year here at Central. Red Devils win this one by the final score of 3-1. Please join us again tomorrow afternoon, 4:30. It's Skyland Conference Gymnastics right here at Hunterdon Central. It'll take place at the Field House. If you can't make it there, make it here on the live stream. We'll see you then.